Tuesday, October 3rd with Braintree High School. Brookline at Braintree. It's 4:34. 65 and sunny. Brilliant sun. That's the opening whistle. Braintree has the ball, 13 at midfield. He goes to his left. Gets poked away by Jacob. It goes up the right wing. It misses Jacques, goes out of bounds. Throw in for Braintree. Down the side, over midfield. Sam clears it to the right. That was Sammy off the Brookline player into the bench. Throw in for Braintree right in front of the Brookline bench. He goes down the left side. It's over Sam's head. Nate's going to clear it. Nate high in the air in midfield. Misses Jacques. Headed forward. That's Jacob to Avi. Avi down the left. Avi down the left side. Avi toward the corner. Avi crosses in front. It's a goal! It was Ben Caplan. There's a whistle. It's 1-0 Brookline. First minute of the game, 39:08 left. It was Ben Caplan in front on a cross from Avi. One nothing Brookline. Another kickoff for Braintree. They go down the right side this time. Off 12. Into the corner. That's Mac. Nate clears it. Throw in for Brookline. It's Sammy. Sammy down the left to Avi. Gets cut off by number 2 for Braintree. 2-10. He's got a wing. That was Mac that stepped out. He crosses to the left side. That's Jacob clearing it to Ben Caplan. Ben Caplan to Sammy. Sammy's making a run. They send it back. That's Ethan. Ethan down the right. They cross in front again. It goes through the box and out of bounds. 7 down the side to 12. Sammy cut it off. Avi cuts it off in front. He sends it back to Jacob. Jacob to Matt. Matt turns, finds Mac on the left side. Back to Nate. Nate turns on it. 1-0 Brookline. Nate to the left. Sends it up to Avi on the left wing. Hits number 7 for Braintree. And there's a foul call on Brookline. Free kick for Braintree. Number 2 on the free kick. Sends it low through the middle. Hits Sammy. Jacques comes back for it. Jacques down the left side to Avi. Avi comes down the left. Avi toes it to the middle. 2 cuts it away for Braintree. Comes down the right side. It's past Mac to Nate. Nate on the ground. 12 has it for Braintree. Mac cuts it away. That's Matt. 22 has it. 13 to the left for Braintree. He's going to the left side. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Braintree.
How are you?
I'm good.
We appreciate what you do.
Oh, thanks.
A lot.
Throw-in for Braintree.
I'm sorry? I know.
It's throw-in for Braintree.
Oh, yeah. No, I know. I'm Dimitri's dad.
And it's in the box. Off Ethan's head. In front. That's Sammy clearing it. Past Jacques. 9 has it for Braintree to the left. Foul call. It's a free kick for Braintree right in front of their bench. We're about 4 minutes into the first half. 1-0 Brookline. Free kick for Braintree. They chip it to the far post. It's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick for Brookline. It's going to be Zach on the goal kick. Zach to his left. It's floating to Mac. It bounced out of bounds. Sure. Down the sideline to number 10. 10 crosses it. Hits Sam in front. Sam clears it. Zach picks it up. That's Zach to Nate. Nate to Matt. Matt back to Mac. Mac back to Zach. Zach to Mac. Mac to the left. On the ground to Matt. Past Jacques. 22 steals it. 9 has it. It's in space. 12 has it for Braintree. He turns. Mac's making a run down the left side. Mac sends the center. Ben Caplan over his foot. 19 has it for Braintree. He keeps it in. 19 on the ground. Matt's making a run. Matt shoots, and it's a goal. Matt on a goal. 5.5 minutes in. It's 2-0 Brookline. Matt on the right foot.
Hey, get in! We get in! Let's go! Let's go, Brookline! Right now!
Sunny day. 2-0 Brookline. Kickoff for Braintree. 2 guys are offside. 13 dribbles to the right. Trying to get around Matt. Hits off Avi. Matt has it. Matt to Avi. Avi slows it down. He has a center player. He sends it back to Mac. Mac sends to Nate. Nate to Sam on the right side. Sam to his right. Gets poked away by number 10 of Braintree. Sam steps over it, sends it back to Nate. Nate has room up the middle. There's no one on him. Nate sends it to the left. It's going to go out of bounds. Number 7 on the throw. He sends it down the right side. Gets cut off. That's Avi. Avi tried to send Matt, but 22 cuts it off. He goes to his right. It's going out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. 6:30 into the first half. 2-0 Brookline. It's Ethan on the throw. Ethan down the right side. It bounces. Sammy has it. Sammy down the middle to Jacques. Jacques gets pushed. Jacques back to Sammy. Sammy in the center circle. Sammy gets poked away. Back to Nate. Nate down the left side. He's got Jacques. Jacques protects with his body. Sends to the center. That's Jacob. Jacob spins on it. Jacob to his right to Ethan. Ethan in front of the Brookline bench. Ethan turns. He loses it. They go down the left side. Number 10 has it. Gets cut away. And that was Sammy punting it backwards to Zach. Zach can't pick it up. Zach on the ground to Ethan. Ethan down the right. Gets cut off. Bounces in the center circle. It's on the ground. That's Ben Caplan. Ben Caplan to the left. That's Avi. Back to Ben. Ben shoots. Goalie saves it. Third shot on goal for Brookline. We're 7.5 minutes in. 2-0 Brookline. It bounces over midfield off Nate's head. Sammy. It's still in the air. That's Matt bringing it down with his feet. 13 has it for Braintree going to his left. He chips the wing. It's going to go wide and out of bounds. It's a throw for Brookline deep in the corner. Ethan on the throw. It's 2-0 Brookline. We're 8 minutes into the first half. Ethan down the side. Number 10 heads it in for Braintree. Nate gets blocked. It's high in the air. In the box. Looks like a foul. That was Mac that cleared it. There's a foul call. It's a free kick for Braintree just outside the box. Zach's calling out instructions here. 4 on the wall. He's got Ben Caplan. He's got Sam. He's got Jacob and Ethan on the wall. It's on the ground. It gets cleared away. They shoot again on the ground. Gets cleared back toward midfield. 19 puts it ahead with his left foot. It's high in the air in front of the Braintree bench. 25 has it for Braintree. He cuts it back. That's they go into the right side to Ben Caplan. It goes out of bounds. Throwing for Braintree right at midfield. It's 2-0 Brookline. It's stolen by Ben. Restolen by Braintree. Foul called. Foul on Ben. We're 9:30 into the first half. 2-0 Brookline. It's going to be just inside of midfield for Braintree. He chips the box. It's going to the far post. Zach on the bounce gets it. It's a little crooked here. It's Nate running up the left side. He's got space. He tries to send the wing to Jacques. Jacques going down the left side. He protects with his body. 10 minutes into the first half. Jacques on the ground gets cut off by number 7 in front. They go to their left. 5 has it. He turns. They cross midfield, goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Right at midfield. 10 minutes in, 2-0 Brookline. They throw it in quickly. That's Nate with the ball. Nate down the right side. Misses the Brookline player. That's Ben Caplan. He hits it out of bounds. It's right at midfield. 3 subs are coming in for Braintree. 10:30 into the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Throw in for Braintree right at midfield. And they throw it down the wing. And it gets headed by number 10. It's Sammy that clears it to Ben. That's Jacques off his chest. Jacques to the left. Jacques crosses to the left. He's got one behind him, one in front of him. He's got Matt on the ball. Matt circles in midfield, sends it back to Sam. Sam has it. Sam to Nate. 11 minutes in. Nate back to Sam. Sam touches it back to Nate. Nate's got Mac down the side. He's going to send him. 14's going to cut it off. 14 gets by him. He chips the wing. Number 18 running down the right side. Puts it in front. It's going to get cleared away by Sam. That's Sammy with the ball. Sammy to his right. He finds Jacob. Jacob to Matt. Matt turns. Does a 360 on the ball. Matt gets taken away by number 10. And he takes him down. It's a foul. Right. It's at the 48. It's at the 48. It's at the 48. The ball's back here. One ref said it wasn't a free kick. The second ref is calling a handball. Yellow card to... They're giving it... I think they're going to Nate. Nate gets a yellow card for handling the ball. That's where they're spotting the ball. It's an intentional handball. The second ref overruled the first ref. They took a quick free kick. Zach's calling out instructions. 3 on the wall. It's Avi, Matt, Jacob on the wall. Now there's 2 on the wall. It's Matt. Brendan's in the game. He's going to be on the wall.
Let's go, Blue!
2 on the wall. They put it low, and it hits someone. Brendan's going to get it. Brendan clears it to Avi. Avi back to Matt. Matt up the field. It clears the defender. Goalie's waiting to come out. It gets cleared out by number 9. Avi's in pursuit. It goes on the ground. 22 has it. That's Matt. Matt back to Brendan. Brendan turns. He sends it back to to Sammy. 22 is in. He gets by Sam. He's one-on-one with Zach. Zach saves it. 10 shoots. It gets blocked by Sammy. Sammy to his right goes down the side. That's Jacques. Gets played away by the defender. That's off Sammy's chest. 22 has it. He sends it back. They're gonna go over the top. 18's offside. Great opportunity for Braintree. Great save by Zach. Free kick for Brookline. We're 13 minutes into the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. There's Sammy on the free kick. He puts it up in the air. It gets headed forward. 6. Braintree clears it to midfield. There's no one there. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline. Throw-in for Brookline right at midfield. Nate's coming back in the game. He come out briefly after the yellow card. Clock is stopped now, 26:29. I don't know what's happening here. Okay. Throw in for Ethan down the right side. That's off Brookline head. Jacques gets in there. It's in front of the Brookline bench, and they call a foul. It's a free kick for Braintree right in front of the, no, it's throw in for Braintree right in front of the Brookline bench. Braintree player goes down, ball rolls out of bounds. The ball never got in play, so the throw should be, well, Ethan throws into Sam, Sam to Nate, Nate to Sammy, Sammy has the ball, Sammy sends it back to Sam, Sam on his right foot, to the middle of the field to Brendan, it didn't get cut off, Brendan gets run over by 22, 18 has it, to 10, Brendan comes back on it, Sammy has it, they call a foul on Braintree, free kick for Brookline. We're 14:30 into the first half. 13's making a run to his left. He gets to the sideline. Ethan cuts him off. Goes into the Braintree bench. Throw in for Braintree right at their bench. 22 on the throw. .22 on the throw. He throws it toward the box. Gets headed. Zach comes out and gets it. We have 15 minutes into the first half. 2-0 Brookline. 2 goals early on. Zach high in the air to the left. It's over midfield. Whoa. Avi got it right in the back. Brendan gets away. Back to Avi. Avi tries to clear it. Comes back to Sammy. Slide tackle. Nate's going to get to it. Nate slides. He gets the ball. 18 steps over. It goes out of bounds. It's a throw-in for Braintree. He throws it toward the box, and Nate clears it with his left foot. Top of the box, 13. Mac off his foot. 22 clears it for. That's Brendan to the side to Avi. Avi down the left. He has one person behind him. Avi sends the middle of the field. Goalie's going to get to it. We are 16 minutes into the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. Goalie punts it over midfield. That's Mac off his head. That's Sammy back to Sam. Sam straight up in the air. 5 has it for Braintree. He turns on it. Sends it back. Pushes it ahead. Gets cleared away by Sam. Sam to Jacob. Jacob sends Avi going down the middle of the field. Got caught up by the wind. Goalie is way out of position. He kicks it out of play over the Brookline bench. Sub is coming in for Brookline. That's Dimitri. Jacob has the ball. Quick throw. And it goes out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Braintree. We are 17 minutes into the first half. 2-0 Brookline. They go down the left side. It's high in the air. Over 3 players. That's Sam. Sam to Nate, to his left. He needs help. There's no one with him. Nate sends it over the top. 14 to 18 for Braintree. He sends it back to 14. Sends it down the wing. Nate off his foot out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Braintree. It's going to be a throw-in for Braintree. We are 17:30 into the first half. It's 2-0 Brookline. 22 on the throw. He throws it toward the box. It's in the box, off the Braintree head. It gets cleared out. That's Ben Caplan to the right. Ben crosses midfield. Ben on his left foot. Ben to his left. He sends Jacob. Jacob sends it to the left. He gets tripped. It's a throw-in for Braintree. 14 on the throw. 14 down the sideline. It's Brendan off his leg. It's still in. It's still in.
That's our ball. That's us. How was that their ball?
Throw in 22 to number 10. 10 sends it to the left over Ethan's head. Ethan's going to cut off the player. Ethan shielding. Ethan shields it. Braintree player hits it out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. 2-0 Brookline. We are 19 minutes in. That's Sammy on the ball. Sammy turns. Sammy sends it back to Nate. Nate on his right foot. He finds Dimitri. Dimitri loses it to 22 on Braintree. Braintree to his right. Sends to 18. He tries to cut to the middle. Gets cut away by Mac. 24 on the ground. That's Sammy that cut it away. Goes to the side. It goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Mac on the throw.
Lock it off.
Sub is coming in.
Play it smart. Play it smart. There's also a card to die. Yeah. Play.
Mackay is in the game. Mac is going to throw it in. He throws it down the left side over Brendan's head. Dimitri on his left foot. Dimitri to his right gets fouled by number 2. It's a free kick for Brookline just inside of midfield. We are 20 minutes into the... You move it up. With the 20-minute mark, it's 2-0 Brookline. Nate to Dimitri. Dimitri back to Sammy. Sammy protects with his body. He sends it back to Sam. Sam has it. Sam on his right foot. Sam down the right wing. He tries to find Ben Caplan. Gets cut. Mackay had it. It gets cleared. It's over Nate's head. One player back. Nate clears it high in the air. Sam gets pushed. No call. Sam clears it with his left foot. It's on the ground. Sammy has it. Sammy to Dimitri. Dimitri tried to get Ben Caplan. They put it back in. Zach's going to get to the ball. Zach punts it over midfield. It's off Dimitri's head. It's going forward. Off their head. Dimitri off his feet. Brendan, it's over him. Jacob has it. Jacob sends it back to Sam. Sam on his right foot. Sam is going to cross midfield. Ethan comes back. Sam to Mackay. Mackay gets it, loses it. 13 turns. He goes to his left. He gets around 2 players. He crosses midfield. There's a foul. Free kick for Braintree right at midfield. I think Matt's waiting to come in. We are 21 and a half minutes in. 2-0 Brookline. Free kick. It's short. Gets headed away by Mac. Gets cleared away by Ethan. It's going toward the sideline. Dimitri's chasing it, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in for Braintree. Number 14 leaves it. 22 to throw in for Braintree. 22 in the box. It's off Nate's head. Back toward 20. Matt clears it away with his foot. 2 on the ground. Hits it out of bounds. They're calling a corner here. Corner for Braintree. 18 on the corner. Left foot, near post, gets headed away by Mac. 18's on it for Braintree. He gets it back in the box. Offside is called on 13, who slid in right in front of Zach. 23 minutes into the first half, 2-0 Brookline. Sub came in. Sub is coming in.
Offside, all right.
Okay, offside was called. It's going to be Zach on the free kick. He kicks it over midfield toward Brendan. Brendan brings it down with his feet. Brendan to Jacob, back to Brendan. To Ethan. Ethan to the right, sends it down the right side, tries to find Mackay. Bounces over his foot, goes out of bounds. Now the sub coming in for Braintree. Matt's going to come in for Brookline. Coming in for Jacob. 16:26 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Throw in for number 2 of Braintree. He goes down the left side, and that hits Sammy, who hits it out of bounds. Into the Brookline bench. 2's going to throw in again, a little further up. He gets to midfield, throws it down the left side. Sammy cuts it off again, chips it back. Ethan has it. Ethan chips the wing. That's Ben Caplan. Gets played away by 18. Hits off Brendan's leg. Dimitri and 14 are chasing it. 14 down the right. Dimitri cuts him off. They try to send the middle. Gets cut off by Mac to the middle of the field. Number 2 has it. That's Matt on the ball. Matt turns. Brendan goes down. Here comes Dimitri. Hits the Braintree player. 13 has it. He steps over the ball. Mackay comes back. Mackay steps over it. They call a foul on Braintree. Good speed by Mackay.
Keep it up, Brookline!
Free kick in front of the Braintree bench. Ethan's going to take it. 15-17 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. It's off the head. It's going to be Mac. Mac to Dimitri. Dimitri on the ground. Mac to the left. He's got no one running with him. Gets cut away by 18. 18. Brendan steals it. Brendan to the left. Brendan cuts in. He sends Dimitri. Dimitri to his right. He shoots. It gets blocked. They go to the left. Goes out of bounds into the Brookline bench. Avi's coming in the game. That's Ethan. Ethan to Sammy. Sammy turns, sends it to Nate. Nate on his left foot sends the right side to Mackay. He chips it ahead to Ethan. Nate has it. Nate crosses midfield. Mac comes back. Mac on the ball. Mac chips the box to Dimitri. That's Mackay on the ball. Mackay shields. Matt on the ball. Matt to the right. Gets cut off. Number 6 has it. Matt played it off his foot. Still in bounds. Now it's out of bounds. Goal kick for Braintree. 14 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Beautiful day for soccer. 65. Extremely sunny. They go down the left side. Over midfield. Hits Sammy's leg. Ethan makes a run. Ethan has it. Ethan to the right side. Gets poked away. Oh, player goes sliding out of bounds. Yellow card for Ethan.
Let's go, Brookline! Come on, let's go, Brookline! You got this, Zach. Let's go!
Is he required to come out? It's going to be... I think he is required to come out. Who do they send in? Who is that? Wait, player was not fully in the game yet. Let's see who it was. That was Ethan Reese. It's coming in the game for Ethan. So it's a free kick for Braintree right in front of the Brookline bench after the yellow card. The player had to be subbed out. 13:26 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Free kick. It's toward the box. It's a nice ball. Hits off Mac. It's shot. It's shot just wide. There's no touch. It's a goal kick. Mac on the goal kick. 13 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Zach. High in the air. Mac. He got pushed. That's a good call. Free kick for Brookline. Right at the 45-yard line. Football field. Then went to Sammy. Sammy back to Nate. Nate to Sammy. Sammy to his left. Sammy got his arm held by 22. Sammy down the wing to Avi. They call offside. It's going to be a free kick for Braintree. 12:16 left. They chip it to the middle. Hits off Nate's head. Hits off Sam. That hit off Sam's hand. They're right at the 30-yard line. It's Mackay, Brendan, and Sammy on the wall. It goes wide. You can hear Zach calling directions. 2-0 Brookline. 11:30 left in the first half.
Focus, Blue. Focus, Blue. You got this. Talk to each other.
Zach to midfield.
Now, Brookline, get
That's
in there, Brookline.
Sammy off his head. Nate high in the air. Brendan, 2 goes over Brendan.
Are you serious? Come on!
It's a foul on Braintree. It's going to be a free kick. 11 minutes left in the first half. Nate on the free kick. It's 2-0 Brookline. 2-0 Brookline. Nate to the far post. It's in the air. They clear it out with their head. 14 for Braintree. He's got 18 with him. Mac clears it. Hits off the player. 18 has it. He sends it to the left. On their head. That's Sam. 12 comes in. Sam cuts it back. Sammy to Ethan. Ethan to Matt. Matt to his right. Matt sends Brendan in midfield. Brendan chips it in midfield to number 9. 9 off his head. Brendan went down. No call. It's on the ground. Mackay got tripped. It's a free kick for Brookline. It's at the 40-yard line, right in front of the Brookline bench. There's 10 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. It's going to be Nate on the free kick, it looks like. Nate, he fakes. Nate chips the box. It's going to get to the goalie. Brendan's right under him. Goalie catches it. Goalie boots it with his left foot. It's onside. Here comes Zach. And it goes over the player. Zach on the save. Zach did a great job there. 9:27 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Zach boots it over midfield. Brendan gets pushed in the back again. That's Matt on his head. Matt on his feet. Matt to Mac to the side. 18 for Braintree. 18 to the right. He sends the wing. Mac protects. Mac protects with his body. Mac wide. It goes out of bounds. It's a throw in for Braintree. 22 is going to take it. Subs are coming in for Brookline. Brendan's coming out. Okay, we'll get the subs in a minute. 22. He's getting closer to the goal. He throws it in the box, high in the air. Zach catches it. He made up like 10 yards running down the field. Zach, low this time. Hits off Mac's chest. Mac runs through the player. Mac steps over it. Mac to his left. Mac gets it in front. Mac chips the wing to Avi. Avi down the left side. Avi back to the center. Avi puts it in front to Matt. Matt to his left foot. He shoots. And it's over the top. 8 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. It's high to the midfield. It's off Jacob's foot. It's off Sam's head. Jacob on his feet. Jacob to the right. Jacob sends Ethan. Ethan sends it back to Matt. Oh, sorry, that's the other Ethan. Ethan recently. He's going to the corner. Goalie's coming out. He makes a save. .7:23 in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Goalie boots it with his left foot high over midfield. It bounces. Nate off his head. Off the Braintree player. He gets it on his right foot. He chips the box. Zach's going to get to it. Zach's had a fine first half. Made 2 nice saves. Zach to his left off 18. Nate has it. Nate clears it with his left foot up the field. That's Avi on the cross. That's Isaac in the game. It goes out of bounds. Should be a throw-in for Brookline. They throw it back in. That's Sammy on the ball. Sammy to his right. Sammy. They call a foul. It's going to be a free kick for Brookline. In front of the Brookline bench. They're at the approximately the 20-yard line, right on the sideline. Avi's over the ball. It's into the box. Keeper catches it. It was near post. 5:54 left in the first half. Keeper boots it down the side toward the sideline. And that's Ethan hits it out of bounds. Whoa. Sammy went down, number 10, and Sammy got tangled. Sammy went down. They're known for throwing into the box. Let's see what they do here. It's near post, and it's headed by... It's a corner. It went over. It was headed by Sam. It was headed by Sam over the top. It's that side. .444 left in the first half. It's Matt on the back post, Mac on the front post.
Come on, Blue, you got this, Brookline!
It's chipped to the back post. It's headed high in the air. It's headed away by Ethan. It's going to be another corner to the other side for Braintree. You gotta give him 10 yards.
Let's go, Brookline!
Mac on the back post. They go short this time. They get a better angle, but it's going to go out of bounds. As you can hear the player, you can't see the ball because of the sun.
Let's go, Blue! Focus, Blue, focus!
3:35 left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Zach on the goal kick for Brookline.
Come on, Brookline!
Zach to the left. It's not going to make midfield. 22 off his head. 13 for Isaac comes back. 13 gets around him. Gets cut off by Ethan. Ethan down the right side. Isaac. It's going to be a throw-in for Braintree to the middle. It's off Jacob's head. They turn. That's who came out? That was Sammy came out with the ball. Sammy, 22 has the ball. He sends it to 5 to the middle of the field to 10. That's gets cleared away by Ethan. Off the Braintree player, number 6 in the back to 2. They send it to their left side. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline right in front of their bench. He goes down the wing to Isaac. Isaac gets pushed. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline. Isaac on the... No, Isaac's going to leave it. Ethan on the throw. 2:20 left in the first half. Ethan throws it toward the box. Gets headed away by number 6. Mac steps up. Mac gets cut off. It's off the Braintree head. It's over Brad. It's over. That was Matt. There was a high foot. Almost hit him in the face. It's going to be a throw-in for Brookline.
2 minutes.
Well, under 2 minutes left in the first half. 2-0 Brookline. Mac on the throw. Mac to the wing. It's over Avi's head. To the side. They clear it. 5. That's Sammy. Sammy to the middle of the field. Sammy sends it back to Sam. Sam to his right. To Sammy. Sammy pokes it to Mac. Mac has some space. Mac hits the player in the head. It's going out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for Braintree. Under 2 minutes. 2-0 Brookline. 19 on the throw for Braintree. You hear Zach barking instructions back here. 19 down the left side. That's off Jacob's head. Back to 19. Off his foot this time. Goes out of bounds. Throw in for Brookline near their bench. They throw in down the wing. Braintree cuts away. That's Nate steps up. Nate finds Avi. And that's halftime. It's 2-0 Brookline at the half.